everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Friday and it is June 10th. There are no meetings, so we're going to tell you who's on our show. We have Fire Captain, Public Information Officer, Than Nguyen, and he is here on behalf of the Orange County Fire Authority. And we are going to talk about drowning prevention for adults as well as children. And of course, we have lots of splash days that are coming up and lots of pool time. So this is definitely the perfect time to remind ourselves about all the things that can happen when you are at the swimming pool and the beach. All right, then we have Annie McCary and Alan Williams on behalf of the African American Heritage Club, and they're going to talk about an event that's coming up for Juneteenth, and we're also going to learn what Juneteenth actually is. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. Well, we are burning off this fog quicker and quicker each day, and we are looking at some nice skies. Take a look at these numbers. We are looking at sunshine today, 82-66. Tomorrow, 83-67. Sunday, 82-67. And Monday, cooling off to 75-62, and Tuesday, 77-68. If you are traveling, take a look at these numbers. Local beaches are going to be at 73-62 and clear. San Diego, 74-63. Santa Barbara, 73-61. Tahoe is expecting rain on Sunday, 70-45. Big Bear, wow, 78-48. Mammoth, 75-48, or 45, but a bit windy. And then Palm Springs, ouch, 111-80, and that's the average temperature. And then Las Vegas, also the average, 108-81. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:40, and our sunset will be at 8:01. And Debbie, I had to take 3 looks at this picture. That is marzipan, shaped in all those adorable little shapes. Look at those little hot dogs and McDonald's French fries. Love it. Thank you for sending that in. Of course, if you have a photo that you would like to share with us, something summertime, Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com is where you can send that in. And if you are a new person that is sent it in this month, you will be entered to receive a drawing that we're going to do for a coffee cup that says Village Television on it. All right, when we come back, we will have the Orange County Fire Authority, so stay tuned.
Adventure has a new look. The 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness. Shore-footed symmetrical all-wheel drive. Paired with all-terrain Yokohama Geolander tires. Plus 9.2 inches of ground clearance. Discover adventure on a deeper level. The all-new 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
Number 1 reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance is improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Mom, can I go in the water?
Okay, in just a minute.
Babe, he's got to wear his life jacket.
Okay.
Oh, can I get the cheese please burgers ready?
Sure, in just a second.
Mom, could I pretty please get in the water?
Okay.
Hey, where's Timmy? Did he go inside?
He said he wanted to. Oh, no, he's in the pool.
Welcome back. Well, we have an interesting subject today, a good reminder of what we need to do no matter what time of year it is when we're around water. We have Fire Captain PIO Than Nguyen here with Orange County Fire Authority. Well, welcome. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. We know you're a very busy individual, and we appreciate you making the time. Really important discussion today about drowning. And, you know, I think we take it for granted when we're sitting by the pool or we're going to the beach. And of course, the PSA that we were just looking at, it's all about those dumb phones. You know, people spend so much time looking at them. And I mean, I'm just as bad. But now I don't have children and I'm not watching anybody anymore at the beach and stuff. But what are we talking about here? I mean, why is it so important?
It's so important, and it's been proven that kids can drown like within moments, just without any warning whatsoever. And usually when they drown, there's actually no warning. It's pretty silent.
Right.
And so if you've got a device, a book, or any distraction in front of you, you're not going to notice, and it's going to be too late.
Exactly. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers we're showing people on the screen. So in 2019, there were 144 drownings, and that's just Orange County, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And 33 of the children were 0 to 4. Well, what was the age there? Like, what were the majority of the ages? Were they on the 4 side?
I'm not 100% sure on that. However, just the calls that I've been on, they range, right? And usually there's a circumstance where even with people around, adults around, things happen. And you know, I've actually been on a drowning incident where it was a full pool with people and somebody actually drowned in the pool at that time.
When there were people already in the pool?
Yeah, because nobody noticed that person drowning.
Right.
So it happens so fast.
Right. Well, like you said, it is a silent situation. Nobody's going to know unless you don't see them standing there anymore or sitting there anymore. So very scary. So 33 adults over the age of 50 drowned. What caused that?
So the two main causes that we can attribute to that is going to be alcohol, you know, or being under influence of something, and then the other one is having a medical problem, an acute medical problem.
Okay.
And sadly, we go on those also, and a lot of the times what happens there is that they're alone, and so that's why we strongly encourage everybody to never swim alone.
Okay.
You know, watching the kids is one thing, but then you're an adult, you're not impervious to something like this, so make sure that you have somebody with you.
So let's identify two different things. So let's focus on the children first, and some of the things that people should do when they have children near water.
So first things first is that if it's your home and you have a pool, you have to have barriers. You have to have alerting systems. And you know, for around here, if you're bringing your grandkids here or children around the pool, just because there are people around, just like I mentioned a second ago, you have to be the responsible person and commit to no distractions whatsoever and watch your child.
Right. And why is it important to be in the pool with the child? Because you mentioned keeping them at arm's length. Is it because you can grab them right away, or what is the purpose?
All right. And so you're within an arm's length, you can grab them, get them out of trouble. And you know, the best way to take care of children is to prevent any injuries, you know, such as some drowning. So if you're right on top of them and you're within an arm's length, that's the perfect scenario.
You know, a lot of people, I think, use flotation devices. They'll use those little floaties on the arms, or now they've got all these things you can wrap around the waist. Is that a false sense of safety?
Absolutely, yes. They do work to keep you, you know, floating. However, you know, circumstances, you know, you can have a situation where something will grab onto those devices. And so those are not replacements for being responsible and watching.
All right, and let's talk about the adults. So never swim alone, although how many people swim alone? Probably a ton.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we just got to realize that, you know, once we get up to a certain age, we're prone to having medical problems. And you don't want to find out, especially if you don't know you have a medical problem, and you don't want to find out that you do when you're in the pool by yourself.
Right, right. Yeah, it can be really frightening. And a couple of other things is, one thing I think I read in the material that you provided was most adults can't swim the length of the pool. That's crazy. I mean, is it because they've never tried, or they don't know how to swim, or what are some of the cases there?
You know, it's kind of interesting that you asked that, because I run a lot, and running, you know, takes your breath away if you're not trained for it. Swimming is even harder. So I'm just telling you that swimming the length of a pool is not as easy as everyone thinks, and it takes conditioning.
Right. So generally people will go to the pool, and I think some pools will have sort of not that deep, so they can go ahead and swim the full length, but others do have a shallow and a deep end, so they have to be certainly very careful. So this is something that you guys are doing right now, obviously reminding everybody. Thank you so much. We appreciate the information and the PSAs, so we can keep reminding people.
Thanks for having me here.
You're welcome. Thank you. If you want more information about drowning prevention, you can always go to their website, which is ocfa.org/drowning prevention, or prevent drowning. We'll be right back.
We have another weekend of beautiful weather ahead of us and a weekend full of sports. Welcome back to this Friday's edition of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, and I will get right to all the news and headlines. To start off with a bit of bad news, the Angels are in turmoil. After losing 12 straight games, head coach Joe Maddon has been fired, not even 3 full seasons after signing with the team. After getting off to the second best start in franchise history, the Angels looked like they were on a path to be a legitimate World Series contender. But, like I said, a 12 straight game losing streak, plus plenty of turmoil and frustration in the front office, led to the change of head coach for the Angels. After that, the Angels then lost again on Tuesday night, tying the franchise record with 13 straight losses. The record was then officially broken as they lost their 14th straight game on Thursday night against the Boston Red Sox. The team and fans alike are still hoping the Halos can string together some winning streaks and still make it to the playoffs for the first time since 2014. Starting tonight, the Angels have 2 straight series against 2 of the best teams in the MLB, the New York Mets and then the Los Angeles Dodgers. These upcoming weeks will be a true testament to see how talented this team is and how they can handle adversity. Moving on to more national news, the NBA Finals have been absolutely electric so far. As I mentioned last week, the Celtics were able to put together a fourth quarter run in Game 1 that gave them the first victory of the series. In Game 2, the Celtics came out very strong and looked like they might take a 2-0 lead. But in one of the best quarters in basketball, the Warriors got very hot, and it seemed like they couldn't miss a single shot if they tried, including a near half-court three-pointer from Jordan Poole. The Warriors tied the series at 1-1. Over in Boston for Game 3, the Celtics were able to hang on and add another tally to the win column, taking a series lead of 2-1. Game 4 will be tonight at 6 p.m., and it's shaping up to be another good one. I did predict the Warriors would win the series in Game 7, and so far, kind of so good. Might still happen. Game 5 will be back in San Francisco on Monday the 13th. We have one team finally into the Stanley Cup Finals. The Colorado Avalanche were able to complete the sweep of the Edmonton Oilers. A thrilling overtime victory and a final score of 6-5 saw the Avalanche make their way into the finals to represent the West. Colorado entered the playoffs as the #1 team in the West with a record of 56 wins and just 19 losses, and took down the Nashville Predators and St. Louis Blues before sweeping the Oilers to earn their spot in the finals. They now have to wait for the two teams from the East to complete their series, and that has been an intense one so far. The New York Rangers jumped out to a 2-0 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning, and things weren't looking too good for Tampa Bay. But the reigning champs were able to secure a late victory in Game 3 and a dominant win in Game 4 to tie the series 2-2. Game 4 was on Thursday night, and the Lightning secured the third straight victory and are now just one game away from being back in the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 6 will be on Saturday, and if necessary, Game 7 will be on Tuesday. This time next week, we will have the final series set, and things are getting wild. Over in the world of extreme sports, Formula One racing is back this weekend with another race, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, which takes place over 51 laps of the roughly 4-mile Baku city circuit on Sunday, June 12th. It should be another exciting one, considering the leaderboard continues to change and leads keep getting lost. However, this race does start at 4 a.m. on Sunday, so I might sit this one out. Lastly, in major NFL news, the Denver Broncos have a new owner. The Walton Penner Group, headed by the heir to the Walmart fortune, Rob Walton, have purchased the team for a record-setting $4.65 billion. Pat Bowlen and the Bowlen family originally purchased the Broncos for $78 million back in 1984. Since then, Denver has been one of the most valuable franchises, winning 3 Super Bowls across that time. However, following some major lawsuits and ugly conflict amongst the Bowlen family, as well as a 6-year playoff drought from the team, it's no secret that it was time for new ownership. The team went up for sale on February 1st, and the Walton Penner Group was the highest bidder. According to ESPN, the sale agreement with the Walton Penner Group also means Walton and Stan Kroenke, Walton's cousin by marriage, will own 5 of the 6 major professional sports franchises in Colorado. Kroenke owns the Denver Nuggets, Colorado Avalanche, Colorado Rapids, and Colorado Mammoth lacrosse team. The previous record for the most amount paid for an NFL franchise was held by the Carolina Panthers, who were purchased for $2.3 billion in 2018. That means this sale broke the record by more than double. Just for fun, I decided to do some math. Say I was to spend $10,000 every day for a year. It would take me 1,274 years to reach $4.65 billion. Just a fun fact to think about. Enjoy the beautiful hot weather and the multitude of exciting sports going on this weekend, and I will see you right back here next Friday. I'm Cole Young. Have a great week.
Welcome back. Well, we have Annie and Alan here from the African American Heritage Club, and they're going to tell us all about Juneteenth. Well, welcome both of you. How are you?
Thank you.
Great,
Good.
thank
Good.
you.
Good.
We were just complimenting you on your fabulous glasses you
Yes.
have. And you were so cute. You told me it was from the commercial with the owl. We're not trying to promote them or anything, but I just wanted to tell you that I really like those glasses.
Well,
They're
thank
great.
you.
And Annie, thank you so much for bringing Alan with you. I think this is great. And you guys are going to tell us all about Juneteenth and what it means. So I appreciate that. So first, before you begin, let's talk about the colors, because I got the Juneteenth colors behind me. Tell me what they mean.
Well, thank you, and it's really an honor to be here to talk about, this amazing event that's coming up. So the colors are green, and that particular one, green, black, and red. The green represents prosperity, the black represents the color of the people, and the red represents the bloodshed that was shed by the people. So that's kind of in a nutshell.
That's perfect. Thank you for sharing that. And tell us what Juneteenth means.
Juneteenth means it's actually a celebration commemorating the end of slavery in the United States of America.
Okay.
And the date is June 19th, and somehow the two terms got put together, and it's called Juneteenth. But it's really, June 19th is actually the day that the word was passed down that all the slaves have been free.
Okay.
Even after Emancipation Proclamation.
Right.
So.
Right. And there's a lot of discussion about those days right now. And so does it mean more now than it ever has?
It's celebrated more now than it ever has been. I don't know if it means more now. especially in my generation. We've always, we've known about Juneteenth to some extent, and because it was left out of the history books, many people are now becoming more aware of it. There's not a lot taught in schools or in any of the history books about Juneteenth.
Well, that particular day, that's right. But they do talk a lot about, the freeing of the slaves and Abraham Lincoln and things like that. So you'd think that they would at least mention something like that.
It would be.
But I imagine it will be changing going forward.
I imagine, especially with the recent, thanks to President Biden, signed into law last year, making Juneteenth a federal holiday.
Exactly.
And also, if I can just piggyback on what Andy said, 48 states, believe it or not, recognize Juneteenth as a celebration now. So the word is spreading a lot now. So a lot more people know about it.
Well, it seems like it's something that we all should have learned in school at some point.
Well, you know what? It's funny you bring that up because I didn't know. So I had to come to California to learn about Juneteenth.
Oh, really?
I just learned about Juneteenth.
Because you're from New York, right?
I'm from New York, but still, I've been here 2 years. I think 5 years. I just learned about Juneteenth 3 years ago. Because they didn't teach that in school.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, but you think that the majority of us would know even by word of mouth.
Yeah.
But we still don't until we just had this last year, right?
That's right.
Wow. Okay. Well, you guys are celebrating Juneteenth with a special event on June 25th. So we're showing it now. What are you guys doing?
Well, last year was our first year of celebrating Juneteenth with our club, but it was on a smaller scale. So since it's a federal holiday, I talked to Annie about making this a little bigger event, and like basically make it a multicultural event so everybody can come. So me, Willie Phillips, and Annie's husband got together and made this happen. So it's going to be June 25th at Clubhouse 5.
Right.
Entertainment?
And entertainment is going to be from Janice Maxie Reed. Matter of fact, she's from the Bay Area. Janice Maxie Reed performed here in 2019 with Tony Lindsay. I don't know if you remember, we had the Santana event here.
Oh, yeah.
And Paul interviewed Tony Lindsay. Well, she performed with him.
Oh, all right.
So she's coming down.
So she's coming on her own.
She's coming on her own with some other guys, because she's performed with Sting and Kenny G.
Wow.
So she's really renowned performer.
Okay.
Brian Collier on drums, David Jones. I know these names you don't know, but there's a saxophone player that also performed with Prince and Sheila E.
Wow.
So, and also we're having I can't forget the soul sister dancers.
Yeah.
Should they perform with Debbie Allen choreographer group? So they travel around the United States and
So how did you guys score all those people? Nice job.
Well, I knew Janice from Tony up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And Willie Phillips, she knew them from LA.
Oh, okay.
So, tickets are $30, which is not bad for what they're getting. They're getting a lot for $30. The food, the entertainment.
What kind of food are you guys having?
We're having like finger food, but trust me, it's not finger food. It's a little more.
It's a little heartier.
It's a little heartier.
Catered by
that's right.
Restaurant 19. Is
Oh, great.
Yeah,
great. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Originally, it was formal attire, but we don't want to scare people away. So just
come as you are.
So just come dressed. Well, so just come dressed up. That's all we
All
ask.
right.
Like
whatever you think is dressed up.
That's right.
Yes.
You're gonna get some crazy outfits, maybe.
We don't care. We're not going to turn.
And that would be great. Yeah, it would be great.
Why not?
Yeah, we're not going to turn anybody away.
Oh, that's great. Now, speaking of that, you don't have to be a member of the African American Heritage Club to go, right?
That's correct.
Anybody can go.
That's right.
Perfect. Now, if they would like to buy tickets, what should they do?
They can pay at the door if they come, then.
Oh, okay.
But just contact me. My email is on the flyer and my phone number.
Okay.
So just contact me and I'll get them a ticket no matter where they are.
Okay. So the phone number that we're seeing on the screen is your number.
That's correct.
Okay. So if they want tickets, they need to call 845-399-0279, and they could talk to you and get all the information.
And my email's on.
Okay. Good. Perfect.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Did I miss anything?
One thing I would like to say, because you mentioned about whether you didn't need to be an African American person to come to the event, and that's also true of our club. Our club is open to everyone. We just celebrate our own heritage and our culture, and we invite anyone who wants to do that with us to become a member of our club.
Well, it certainly sounds like a lot of fun, so I hope you have a great turnout.
So you got your ticket yet?
I'm going to get my ticket. All right, thank you again.
Thank you,
thank
Lisa.
you, Lisa.
All right. And of course, if you want more information about this fantastic event that's happening on June 25th, you can go ahead and get in touch with them at the phone number that we see on the screen and also the email that you see. We'll be right back.
Stigmas don't shatter often in the world of hearing aids, so when they do, it makes history. Meet Signia Active, innovative hearing aids disguised as earbuds. Built on our iconic Experience platform, they deliver exceptional hearing in noisy environments. Simply pop them in for a hearing boost on demand, or wear them all day for non-stop support. You'll benefit from Bluetooth streaming, enhanced speech understanding, natural, personalized sound, and noise reduction technology. Their portable case holds extra charges, while our intuitive app provides 24/7 support and assistance during masked conversations. It's time for better hearing on your own terms, and that's history in the making. Signia, enhancing human performance.
There are many treasures within the walls of Laguna Woods Village. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is one of them. Nowhere in the nation has a community embraced a commitment to assist its own residents with temporary emergency support. Since 1997, the foundation makes that support available through donations by individuals, clubs, organizations, and bequests. Help the foundation to help the real treasures within the village, our friends and neighbors.
Have a great rest of your Friday, and we will see you again tomorrow right here on Village Television at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.